Enlisted Army Reserve soldiers, listen up. Many of you are in units where you're stuck and you're not promoting, and it's really easy in the reserve to get stuck. That's okay. It's real easy to get lost in the Army Reserve. So I'm going to offer you 3 game-changing behaviors to start initiating in order to accelerate your career. So without going into crazy detail and pulling up a whole bunch of regulations, I'm just going to share with you a couple of concepts that should help you continue moving. So the first thing we have to address is your initial barrier, which is your first line supervisor. And before you begin the whole I knew it, it's his fault, her fault, or if you're a first line leader, before you start taking offense, let me explain. Most first line leaders in the Army Reserve are dealing with what Army Reserve soldiers deal with, which is a full-time commitment and part-time pay. It's natural to mind the business that pays us. And that doesn't even include your personal pursuits, your personal interests, your family time, none of that. It's not that first lines don't care. It's that there is inherent limitations and there's not a lot of incentive for first lines to invest a lot into the reserve or their soldiers. But with that said, it's highly likely that your first line is modeling the behavior that was modeled for them. i.e., they don't necessarily know any better, but more importantly, they don't know how to do better. I'm not making excuses for first lines not engaging in their soldiers. What I'm doing is hopefully helping you have a shared understanding why first lines aren't always engaged as they should be. But this is a reason why you should engage in behavior number 1, which is managing up. Another way to frame and understand managing up is helping your leader be successful in supporting you. Again, I am not asking you to bail out your supervisor and their commitments to you. Instead, I'm encouraging you to initiate communication. Share your intent to progress. Seek shared understanding, expectations, and goals. Engaging in this behavior will ensure that you and your first line supervisor are on the same page and help guide you in your actions when the path is unclear. Behavior number 2, fit the Army Reserve into your life, not the other way around. Soldier, 24/7, 365. Got it. Again, we have real lives that we have to live for the 28 days that we're not at drill. With that said, it doesn't mean that those things you do outside of uniform can't be leveraged in your career. A few examples: civilian education and certification, organized competitions, especially when you have a podium placement, volunteerism, and of course, any of your Army-related activities. All of those are easy, no contest, low barrier activities that you're likely already doing. Behavior number 3 is easily the easiest action to take, the easiest behavior to engage in, but also the easiest to forget. Document progress and request feedback. So you've got your direction, you've crushed your goals in and out of uniform, but you never inform your leadership on your progress or your challenges. There's a thin line between humility and self-sabotage. When it comes to leadership inflection points and a leader needs to make a decision about who should get the look, who should get the promotion, who should get the opportunity, it's often those who've communicated, completed, and documented their progress who leaders think of first. Typically, when those times come, you and your first line are scrambling trying to figure out how to recall, remember, and generate all of the reasons why you should be the one to get the look. But the fact of the matter is if you do it as you go along, this takes care of itself. Bottom line, regularly engaging in these behaviors are guaranteed to improve your trajectory based on my experience. While these tips are based on my experience, they are rooted in doctrine. Regularly engaging in these behaviors will shift the power and ownership of your career back into your hands. I intentionally avoided all the regulatory mumbo jumbo and jargon so that the message could be clear. If this was helpful to you, or you think it'll be helpful to somebody in the reserves, please feel free to send it to them, share it with your leadership, leave a comment, let me know about your feedback, let me know if there was anything I missed. And depending on how this goes, I'll get into more details on the different topics that you choose.